Alright guys, welcome back to this platform. This is Adonis Studio. Now, if you want to talk about brotherhood, what does brotherhood means to you? How does it sound to you? Why am I saying brotherhood? Because a lot of people are saying Nigeria and Ghana are brothers. In which way are they related? Because for the matter of fact, when you look into Nigerians and Ghanaians, the nature of their behavior is different. Except they only speak English. They have only speaking of English in common. But so many of their traditions, customs, practices are different. They are in diverse ways. Now, what am I saying is the Ghanaian authorities has arrested 32 Nigerians of cyber crimes in Ghana, and they are waiting to be deported. Somebody may be asking, why are they trying to deport Nigerians, or why are they not brothers? Are they not one African country? Yes, they are, but they are tarnishing the image of Ghanaians or tarnishing the image of Ghana, because it's not just a new thing. Day in, day out, Nigerians are found in Ghana. They are being arrested of cybercrime, of many things, trafficking, sex extortion, and a whole lot of issues. Why are they Nigerians? Why always Nigerians? People have been saying they are brothers. But looking at that, does brothers or brotherhood have boundaries? Yes, it is. It must have boundaries. Because is it possible for me to allow my brother to come into my matrimonial home and come and sleep on my matrimonial bed? No, absolutely not. Is it good for my brother to come into my house and come and ask my wife to cook for him? Some way or the other, brother-in-law, yes, but not always if I'm not around. If I'm around, yes, it is cool. But brotherhood should have a boundary. Is it okay to allow my brother into my company to come and destroy it? No, absolutely. This is what I'm talking about. Sometimes brotherhood has a boundary. It is okay for Nigerians to come to Ghana, but it won't be okay for Nigerians to come to Ghana and come and destroy or tarnish the image of Ghana or Ghanaians, or destroy the community of Ghanaians. So it's okay for these people coming into Ghana, come and live in this peaceful country. As they see it peaceful, that's why they are coming, trooping in, and they rent houses with nobody sacking them, with nobody harassing them. But what they could give in return is bad behavior, bad image, frauding people, even to the extent of frauding Ghanaians. Why am I saying frauding Ghanaians? There is an issue with mobile money transactions in Ghana. Ghanaians have no issue with that. Since they were using this platform or this mobile money easily, Ghanaians has no issue with it. Until they start what? Detecting mobile money transfer without the people's knowledge, without individuals' knowledge. People are being frauded daily, day in, day out with these mobile money transfers in Ghana. Now, before that, the Minister of Communication, Sam George Nate, announced that some Nigerians are arrested while operating as romance scam syndicates in Ghana. Now, you probably may know this minister very well. I'm going to dive into it. But this set of Nigerians coming into Ghana are in different groups, not one syndicate. These are different groups of Nigerians. They are being arrested in Ghana for operating as romance scammers, doing fraudulent activities in Ghana, day in, day out. Because these people believe the way to get richer faster is frauding people, duping people, engaging in this kind of dubious activities. That's what their beliefs stand for. As a matter of fact, what it is, these groups are destroying Ghanaians community with their activities, and these are all citizens of Nigeria. The question is, why Ghana? Why can't they go to Burkina Faso, go to Niger, go to Mali, or do it in their own country? Why did they choose Ghana? One thing still remains, that Ghana is a peaceful country, and because of that, they are taking advantage of what Ghana is. And for the matter of fact, if you know Ghana, Ghana is a very peaceful country, accommodating country, and has peaceful people. So because of that, they find it more open easily to operate. Nigerians are not only destroying the image of Ghana, but around the world. Like, things are happening in Uganda, South Africa, and Botswana. But if you see why they choose Ghana particularly frequently, is because Ghana is very peaceful and easily for them to promote their activities in Ghana. So I think when they come into Ghana, Ghana is a very peaceful place. Instead of them to live a quiet and peaceful life, they do it in return as putting their bad behaviors and their fraudulent activities, scamming people in Ghana. That's what they do. Now, when we talk of the mobile money issue, somebody may ask, how do they achieve their goals? Mobile money in Africa serves like a bank for some, and they don't have times to go and create bank accounts, and even very easy to withdraw cashes at anywhere you find yourself. Now in Ghana, mobile money transfer is common and used by a lot of people. So these are being hacked by syndicates, like this sitting in their rented houses, offices. All they do is to scam people. How do they achieve mobile money fraud? Some may change your ID numbers or get your information from the vendors or merchant outside. And from there, some may call you and pretend to be calling you from the telecommunication office. And from there, they get into access, or they get access into your PIN code with you operating or cooperating with them. And by then, you realized your money is gone. they have taken your money into their accounts. In Ghana, this is happening. Most syndicates behind this are Nigerians. Now, the minister who has believed in whatever he stood for and whatever he's fighting for, many people started listening and believing in him when he stood his ground on the customs and traditions of the land. In the times when Ghana was passing through this difficult situation, like signing the homosexual laws, he stood his ground and he advocates that the government should pass the law that sanctions these people, that said these people are not going to engage in homosexuality in Ghana. If they found somebody in that activities, the person is going to jail.
To the Western powers, that we have taken judicial notice of what they have done to the Speaker of Uganda. After Uganda passed the bill, the sanctions on the Speaker of Uganda's Parliament and on the sponsors of those bills, we will serve notice as well that if they replicate same with our Speaker and members of Parliament, we will also take action against their business interests in our country, because they serve in this country and make money from here and take back home. They cannot hold us to run.
Anyway, he stood in ground. As far as Calamaris, United States of America sent her to come to Ghana and what? Prayed with the government or pursue the government to sign these bills to allow people to engage in homosexuality in Ghana.
Let me be clear about where we stand. First of all, for the American press who are here, you know that a great deal of work in my career has been to address human rights issues, equality issues across the board, including as it relates to the LGBT community. And I feel very strongly about the importance of supporting the freedom and supporting and fighting for equality among all people, and that all people are treated equally. I will also say that this is an issue that we consider, and I consider, to be a human rights issue, and that will not change.
Now, as far as that, this man did not lose his ground. He actually stood his ground. That's how come people got to know him very well. Now, he's saying he's going to make Ghana an unattractive destination for Nigerians who are fraudsters. Now, how are they going to achieve that? How is he going to achieve that? Let's ask the question first. Look at these people. Where do they stay? In houses rented to them in Ghana. So the landlord has to be interrogated because he knows whatever is going on in his house. Or are you telling me that the landlord doesn't know that his house is being occupied by 65 people? Not only that, young Nigerian women walking the streets of Ghana mostly are prostitutes. A lot of prostitutes in Ghana are Nigerians. Who is bringing them? Who is behind the idea of pushing these young women into Ghana? The Ghana authorities must look into this very carefully, investigate this well. Now, another question is, who are their target victims? Because they actually need victims. And if they are found in Ghana, I mean, Ghana is a productive space for them to operate. That is why they are being seen in Ghana, or they come into Ghana in their vast numbers. Because it's easy for them to operate. And why is it easy for them to operate without being detected? Because a month ago, 67 people were arrested for romance crimes and sextortion in Ghana. And all these people are Nigerians. Now, do you know what I think? Do you know what? I think right now, Ghana must implement something similar to Rwanda. Despite Rwanda has come a long way because they have been through genocide in the 1960s, unaliving each other, but now they are doing great. Rwanda today knows everyone living in there because they have an event every month that makes everybody comes out from their house to clean the roads, communities, and so on. No private companies do that or does that for them. Every person in your street or in their street, in their community, must come out and clean. Now, this is what is happening during the cleaning exercise. You talk, you interact, you know each other, you know everybody. And you probably get to know who your neighbors are and where they are coming from. So in Rwanda, everybody knows who their neighbors are. And if a new person is in town, they got to know. And if somebody doesn't even show at the cleaning exercise, they can show that this person is not there. And that may lead to you going to jail or being fined. And for the matter of fact, if a new person is in town, yours is to go to the chief house first before anything else. And if you don't, the chief will come to your house to what? For you to explain who you are. Introduce yourself first before you can be able to settle there. I think the government of Ghana should learn from this and implement some laws that actually close out to this to make the country safe for Ghanaians and make it safe for living. If not, these things are going to continue happening day in, day out in Ghana. By so-called brothers, by so-called brotherhood, they are going to destroy the country, destroy the country's image. Because we were here when we heard a man proclaiming himself as a king of the Igbos in Ghana, an Igbo man from Nigeria coming to Ghana to say he's going to create a kingdom where his people are going to reside there. Only his people are going to reside there in Ghana.
Igbo village, which has never happened in the history of the world, among the Igbos in the world. As I'm talking to you, I've acquired 50 acres of land, that is 250 plus of land along the Flower Road, that is at Old Ningo area. along that road. It's right on the road. I acquired 250 plus of land. My reason of acquiring this land is to build Igbo village in Ghana. I call it Amandi Igbo in Ghana. We'll build a village where we're gonna build the palace of Igbo there, a huge palace. We'll build Igbo town hall there with about 2,000 capacity chairs and 100 rooms guest house.
Simply imagine a Ghanaian going to Nigeria to go and create a kingdom where his people are going to reside there, being a king over his people in Nigeria. We all know what is the story will be. We all know what is going to happen because we know how Nigerians behave when it's come to this chieftaincy and a whole lot of issues, tribal things. We know how they behave. So when this thing came out, Ghanaians were furious and they were fed up, saying Nigerians should go to their country. We don't want Nigerians in Ghana anymore.
Go back to their country. Ghana is for us. Ghana is not for any foreigner. No Igbo man can come to this country and intimidate us. This country belongs to us. President Mahama, you came for Ghanaians. You said Ghana first. You said you came for the youth. Please take action now. Thank you.
I don't know. You might see. We can't be dealing with the record criminals that we are having in Ghana and be dealing with Nigerians to grow. So Nigerians must know. The government, the politicians have to do something about it. If they know that they are taking money from Nigerians, they better return it and do something about it. And the immigration, they should stop giving Nigerians Ghana passports. They should stop.
What I'm about to say now, I can give you guys evidence if I'm being called upon to give you guys the evidences of what I'm about to say. We live in a country now where there's so many human trafficking going on in Ghana. We have Nigerians bringing underage girls from Nigeria, 16 years, 17 years, 18 years. Ladies that are supposed to be in school, that are supposed to be educated. They pack them from Nigeria, they put them in a bus, they bring them to Ghana, they cover them, 20 of them in a prostitution. What I'm saying, like I said, if I'm being called to come out with evidences, I will prove and I will bring evidences of everything that I'm saying. They bring their young men to Ghana, they rent the Ghanaian landlords. You guys should be very careful. They rent our apartments, 2-bedroom, they have about 50 people in there, and then they'll be doing illegal activities in there. Enough is enough.
So why am I putting this to you? Because we need to work on this very carefully, because the authorities of Ghana must make sure they investigate, they do this very well, because at the border side, our service workers, our security are not doing their job well. It's not a matter of you taking money and leaving them to go. That will be a thing that will happen in the country. When you leave these people to go, you don't know who they are. These people infiltrate Ghana and destroy the country. Brother can come to brother. It's easy, but not in the way that a brother will come to brother and destroy a brother home. Nobody is attacking Nigerians. The only thing that we are saying is that there must be a rules, there must be an implementation, there must be an initiative that binds all these things so that things are going to be taken good care of. Nobody will come to Ghana and come and destroy Ghana. Nobody will go to Nigeria and go and destroy Nigeria. How many times have you heard that Ghanaians are in Nigeria destroying these communities? Ghanaians are in Nigeria doing fraud. Ghanaians are in Nigeria doing this. How many times? It's only about Nigerians in Ghana doing so and so, tarnishing the image of the country. Guys, what do you think? If you think Ghana should implement a law that binds all these things, drop it in the comment section. Whatever it is, your opinion are needed. And thank you for watching this channel.